everyone, welcome back to another unboxing video. And normally, as you can tell by my channel, I usually just stick to McFarlane, some Marvel Legend, a couple of Mattel Elite, WWE, some figures like that, Valaverse, and so on, G.I. Joe. And I try to stay away from a little bit high-priced figures unless it's a deluxe figure, justify the price being a big figure and so what, or, 2-packs or, stuff like that, small vehicles and stuff like that. But today we are going to be unboxing something different for me. It is the Executive Replicas Luke's Collectors La Muerta. Now, I've been eyeing this figure for a while. I've been holding back, hoping that it will go down. It hasn't gone down. But thanks to my many purchases at Nursery Toys, I did manage to accumulate some rewards. So I finally just broke down and said, I might as well get it now before it completely disappears. And then, trying to get it on the secondary market was going to be a little difficult. So I just broke down and got it. Got a good deal with it, with the shipping and stuff. It actually came under or what would have been. So I'm kind of happy for the price that I paid. So it's finally here. It arrived. It arrived about a week ago, give or take. So I've been sitting on it for a while. I've just been too busy. But today's the day. Today's the day we finally unbox it. And it's one of those figures that, it has 31 points of articulation as opposed to McFarlane's 22 points and Marvel Legends and so on. So I am curious to see where the additional articulation 9 points are. It looks like it got plenty of accessories that comes along with it. It's a nice looking figure. The box, it's a nice looking figure. So anyway, without further ado, let's unbox this young lady here and we'll be right back. All right, now that the figure has been unboxed and is on the turntable there, we will quickly go over the accessories. And like I said before, it does bring quite a few accessories, which I'm happy about that for the price point. It does come with this clear stand, which I think is actually pretty, it's very simple, kind of cheapy in a way, but I think it's great because it's small. It's transparent, so you can pretty much hide it, I guess, underneath or something. It'll be easier to chop out in case you can't stand it if you're going to do it on the ground or terrain or something. It actually looks pretty good. And it's got 3 different peg holes, so I guess to balance it, in a way. And of course, it does have the loose collector emblem on it. Is it upside down? Yeah, it's actually on the bottom, and it's actually on the bottom part of the stand. So it looks backwards when you look at it this way. So go figure. Again, I guess it'll do. I wish it would have been like in a rock formation or something like that. It would have been cool. It does come with a lot of hands, actually 3 extra set of hands. 4 if you count the fist that she has on it. It comes with these open hands. You hold the machine guns and stuff in the guns with the gloves on it. Nice detail on them. She does have 2 trigger finger hands. And I like the way that the finger is extended a little bit better. So I think it makes it a lot easier when you're putting it in the guns, as opposed to like sometimes the G.I. Joes or something, the trigger finger, it don't go out as far and you have to like open it up. And I've kind of bent a few of them because of that. And then of course, they also have a pair of gripping hands. You can grab the, the knife, I guess, that it comes with. It has 2 of them. So, and then it comes with the utility, her belt. And then it has spots for you to put the guns in the back. And it's got some details on it. I got the one for the knife. It looks like it's got some magazine molded on there, I think. And then it's got some pouches and stuff on it. And it's got, it's all black, plain. So, I get it. The uniform and that is good. I thought that it was something that you can open up and wrap it, and wrap it around. But I don't see where it would separate, I guess. So I think I might have to figure out a way how it's going to go in. I don't know if the waist will come out or you can snap it back on or something to try to get it in there. But, the opening is not too well, especially with those hips or the upper body and stuff. So I'm assuming, I'm going to try it without maybe not breaking it or something. But how to get that in there. If not, I will just have to do it without. She does come with this nice looking blade, nice knife. It's got a lot of details on it. I like the gold on it. Gives it a little bit of color. I know it's all one color, but it looks good. The trim, the gold trim on it makes it look really good. It looks really good. And then she's got 2 pistols or side pieces and stuff. And no, none of them come with holes to peg any of them, to plug any effects. They're nice, simple, plain black. You know, I've said it before how I feel about it. They should have put a little bit. See, the gold on these would have looked great too. A little detail, a little trim or something would look good, but that's what we got. They're a little bit on the small side. Almost reminds me of the small weapons that they gave for the Black Widow. And then she has 2 of these semi-automatic weapons. And they're all very plain and simple, and they're kind of plasticky. They seem to be a little bit smaller than some of the Joes. But I guess because of it is a smaller frame, it'll work for her. But I wish they would have been more detailed. They just too flat. Like, it would have been nice, a little bulky somewhere on it, but they're just very flat. And there you get 2 of those. And then you get the big one. And again, it's very flat. It is sturdy. It's a nice plastic. It's not rubbery. It's not bent like you would get with some of the Joes and stuff. It's nice and straight. It's nice and firm. I wish it would have just had a little bit of detail. And then none of the magazines plug out like Valaverse or G.I. Joe. The scope, I mean, you can tell how cheaply it's been made. But I guess I probably won't be using these. I'll probably be posing her either with the revolver or with one of the other machine guns or something. This one just seems a little bit too big for her frame. I wish it was just a little bit more detail on it. Now, onto the figure itself. It's a nice looking figure. I wish we would get an alternate head sculpt with a different flow of hair. It looks pretty good. I mean, they did a great job of capturing the Day of the Dead face paint on the Muerta here. They did great. Look at that with the lipstick. She's got the painting going across. She's got all the little details on it. It's got the eyes pop out. I mean, they even got it under the hair. I don't know if you can see it. Kind of finished some of the detail under the arm a little bit. They could have done a little bit better, but no, it's actually dope. Actually, they did. They finished it up, going all around. So the details on it is pretty good. The hair's got layers on it. It's flowing all to one side, which is actually pretty good. It's going to look good with fighting scenes for photography. And then, of course, she's sporting the Day of the Dead suit. And she is stacked. I mean, Jesus. It's sort of like, which I have back there, Chun-Li from Street Fighter. And the details on the painting, on the bones and stuff, you know, to feel like a pervert pointing up on her breast. They've done a great job with the details of the painting on the arms and the bones to capture that skeleton look. She's got a nice little, they did a nice little elbow protector there with the straps. They did some color on the buckles, which is good. I like when they do those kind of details on it. And the back's the back. They did a good job. It's capturing the spine and the ribs. And then on this side too, pretty good. Nothing on the top of the gloves. Would have been nice to get some little bone features on the top knuckles or something. Would have been nice, but hey, I get it. And then, of course, you go to the bottom, the pelvic area. She does have a very skinny waist there. And then she does have some back, as you can see. And they've captured the bones on that back very nicely. It does end a little premature. I wish they would have done something to the bottom. But I guess this is supposed to be covering up. I guess the little knee protector there, the knee brace, whatever. But the fact that they added the buckles adds a little touch to it. And then, of course, you get that same protector that you have on the elbows there. Oh, yeah, they just skip right through it. So I guess the protector kind of covers that part of the paint, the bone detail. But it does continue to the back. So I stand a little bit corrected. And same thing with here. I don't think that it matches up. It's a little off, I guess. But you can... Let me see, does this? All right, so this one's a little stuck. There it is. So yeah, okay. So you might be able to fix that a little bit, but it looks good. And the details on the boot are awesome. You got all the buckles there, all nice and stick out. And then she's got, look at that, got the sole nicely done, the imprint. She's got that metal toe, steel toe there on the boots. And then, of course, the buckle at the bend. And it seems to me like she might have, well, for a minute there, I thought there might be two, where is it, right, left feet, but now it actually could be, seems like she might be having two left feet. Maybe it's just me. I don't know, what do you guys think? I think it's curving that way. So that might not be a good look. Yeah, I think so. I think she does have, I don't know, maybe it's just the bottom of the sole that's wacky. They look fine from this side. But anyway, again, I'm not a fan of high price figures or, you know, Storm or figures like that, but you know, I usually have the mindset that for the price of this cost, I can get 3 McFarlane. Not for long. I know the prices might change with the Mattel taking over, but that's how I always justify it. But again, I have bought enough figures from Nexoid that had some points, so it didn't seem too bad. So I did save some money, so I'm happy that I got it, and I just couldn't wait any longer. I waited long enough. It's almost a year or so, so I just didn't want to miss out. And I know there is the red suit version that one sold out. I'm hoping that they're able to bring it back, and if I happen to have points or just feel crazy enough, I will definitely pick that one up too, because that one looks really good. The suit on it looks good too. So figures like this with 31 points of articulation, I don't know. I've never really counted them before. I never counted the McFarlane ones. I know that the articulation that it had worked for me. So, but it does have. So anyway, let me see. Does this? Oh yeah. So this does come off easily. So then, there you go. I'm going to do it from now because that is how I'm going to be displaying her anyway. And I make sure that I didn't hear a pop, but I think it's nice in place. But so yeah, I'll definitely keep that on there. Again, articulation, I usually don't dwell on it because by the time I do these reviews, I have time. Somebody's already been doing it, and no sense in boring somebody with it. I just open up the figure, give my opinion, but I'm very curious to see where the 31 points. Now in the arm, you get basically what you get with the other ones. It is double jointed. It is pinless. You know, the arm goes basically the same way. You do have the bicep, which every other figure, McFarlane, Marvel has. Other than that, the wrist goes in and out. So nothing different there. We did the head, so nothing different there. She does have a little bit of crunch, more to the back. She does go around. Does she swivel? No, I mean, it doesn't swivel to the side. So you cannot really, I mean, yeah, you can't really twist her around. And she has absolutely no waist movement. So, I mean, does she have drop down? Nope, she has no drop down. So where are the 31? No upper thigh cut. She has it at the bottom here on both. So I guess the counts as 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess that's how they count them. I don't know. You do have the boot. You do have the double jointed. Well, yeah, it's very. You do have a double jointed, but it doesn't really seem like it. It sort of almost seems like a single because you can't really get it up all the way back. So that's as far as you're gonna get that. Again, you do have the boot. You do have the rocker up and down. You do have the swivel. I don't know. I just don't see the 31 points. Maybe I'm going to have to count them on later on, but it pretty much has the same articulations as the my other figure. So, yeah, I mean, I don't see much of a difference there. So, but let's put some of these weapons in here and see how they fit in here, or how much it would obstruct the figure. What was that? Nice. Yeah, I think for the most part, I am going to keep her with this and just always have the two guns on it. Let's see how. I mean, the holsters for the gun are just small enough that I don't even. Yep, they stick halfway, so they are gonna stick up a little bit. But thank God that you'll be able to do the gun and the thing at the same time, because it seems like it's just too close to each other. I wish they would have done the knife a little bit over to the side, or so. Yeah, so they do hit it. You know, they are one against each other. I don't want to. Yeah, see, it kind of, you push one in and the other one, and the knife and the gun kind of comes off. So, so there you have it. So there. But yeah, again, I don't see where the 31 points of articulation is. Maybe they're there. Maybe I'm just not counting it. But she does have no waist, no upper thigh. I mean, it's at the bottom. I mean, you can go forward and backwards. But again, every figure. Oh, I heard that snap. Now they just feel loose when I did that. So I guess the paint was kind of holding up. Now she seems to be a little loose. Loose collection, I guess. I mean, but figure overall, the paint scheme on it looks great. I'm digging it. I'm glad I got it finally. It's gonna look good. I don't know, maybe I'll put her in the Valorverse section with those rogue type, only the ones that I like. But she does look good. She does look good. I can't wait to put her up with some of my other figures there. I gotta dig Black Widow, and I really don't have too many female characters that are 6-inch, but I do have the Black Widow. All the other ones are mostly McFarlane, so they're pretty big. But I do have Chun-Li, so she's here. She is a little bit bigger than Chun-Li, but then again, what character isn't? So I know she's going to look good. Maybe with pair it up with a couple of Joes. Well, she seems a little bit bigger. Oh wait, maybe she doesn't. Let me straighten Leatherneck out and see. Yeah, she kind of looks a little bit bigger than Leatherneck. She seems bigger than Leatherneck. So, but still, I'm gonna pair it up with some of those ladies there. So, see if he doesn't fall, and put him back where he belongs. So, there you have it, guys. It is a pretty good figure. I like it. I love her a lot. So, stay tuned to my Instagram. Check me out over at Being a Fine Figure, because I will be posting pictures of her soon enough. Maybe do a little AI with her. So, anyway, guys, thank you as always for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the video. And as always, continue to support each other. Continue to be a fine figure. And I will see you later.